Hello everyone, Epic Sonar Man here. After waiting for almost 3 weeks, Verlance decided to finally post the new episode. And I gotta say it was the best episode I have ever seen, not including the episode when Computer Woman was introduced. But this episode was the longest so far without parts, and I almost felt like I was watching a whole cinematic movie for a second. Blood cooked this episode with everything he had, and some parts were confusing, because I cannot tell if the computer mans are being harsh with the Tri-Titan. And I think the secret V agent realized that thanks to the computer mans, we have this Triadian problem, so there's a lot to talk about. But before we start this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and turn on the notifications bell, so you don't miss any of my videos. And join my Discord server, we are close to 100 members. I appreciate it. But now let's start with the analysis. The episode starts at the end of episode 98 where the Cinema Titan was using his TV beam on the Tri-Titan, and the screen changes back from the pink Triadian, which we have not seen in a while, and she feels that his bro is getting attacked and immediately goes to find it, and the orange Triadian retreats from the fight and starts going for the Tri-Titan aswell. And bro can go underground just like Titan Drill Man from Dom Studios. Then screen changes back to the Tri-Titan fight, and Cinema Titan starts using instead the purple screen, because red screen will self-kill. Then the computer Titan gets up and says that while he keeps doing that, he will start downloading a new control unit on the Tri-Titan core. After he starts re-stabilizing the control unit, the screen changes to the leak of the secret V agent and the scientist cameraman, and it seems they were behind the Tri-Soldiers preparing to attack the computers. Then he attacks the Tri-Soldier man. Then the screen changes and the computer Titan is starting to download the control unit while Tri-Titan is being hypnotized. And apparently the computer man knows this weird cameraman, because he said that he remembers him, and they start to fight. I think Blood has a beef between the scientist. Maybe he was the one who made them exile because of what they did. Then the secret V agent is bringing back old memories to the Tri-Woman again, so she understands that the Alliance might be evil. And I'll talk about this later in the video. And we see that these memories were 9 months ago, and this is the Alliance space from the leak. I guess it's an old one, and not a current one that I thought. But then we see Tri-Woman and Scientist Speaker Man and Camera Woman are in an elevator going to where the Tri-Titan is captured. Then after they arrived, we see that the Tri-Titan is captured, and this is when he first was getting his first upgrades. And we see that Tri-Woman is surprised, and in here he was getting all his first upgrades. We see that the Titan Speaker Man is adding him his old speakers. But when he touches the Tri-Titan he screams at him, and Titan Speaker uses a speaker beam on him. If the Tri-Titan was not captured, Blood would get done in 10 seconds. Then the Scientist Speaker starts preparing the control unit to the Tri-Titan's core. Then it actives and starts shooting the Tri-Titan's core and starts putting it on the Tri-Titan. And by the look of the Tri-Woman, she knows that this is a selfish move, and that the Alliance are kinda being dorks. So after they leave, she looks at the control panel and immediately deactivates it. And after it went off, the Tri-Titan starts looking at her and probably knows that she cares about him and is not mean, and she also looks at the Tri-Titan for a second, but then she leaves to not look suspicious. But then a scientist computer man was waiting for her, because she wanted to use her as an experiment. But we know this won't went well. Then they start putting her on an experiment room on a tied seat. If that would be me and Computer Woman, I wouldn't have a problem with it, but let's forget I said that. Then they start giving her Tri-upgrades, because apparently this works if you have Tri-upgrades in order to work. But then the scientist computer man pushes a purple button, and apparently they start to give her some kind of Tri-Titan blood on her. And this causes to her on being 100% on the Tri-Titan team. And unfortunately for the computer scientist, he thought his plan worked, but Blood was wrong, because this mistake caused his death. Then bro starts celebrating too soon, and says that this worked thanks to him. But then Tri-Woman starts getting up, and she looks very mad, and the scientist computer man knew that he was so screwed and said that she doesn't want to do this. I think she wanted to do this, and I think she killed them. But then the screen changes to where the Tri-Titan was, and the scientist speaker man turned the control unit blaster on again. But then the Tri-Woman comes and treat the scientist to go or she will shot him. Then she looks that the blaster is on again, so she turns it off once again. After she turns it off, the Tri-Titan is not in pain, and she looks at the panel and also takes off the magnets on his hands, so he be free. After she disables the first arm, she also disables the other one, causing the Tri-Titan to be free. Then she flies over the Tri-Titan and looks at him, and they touch arms. Not gonna lie, This reminds me of Kong and the little Chinese girl from Godzilla vs. Kong, but that's besides topic. Then they touch arms, like a handshake, or I don't know if it's personal, but the Tri-Woman does a cute happy face, but a cute killer face, because seconds later she blasted the scientist speaker man. Then the gate opens so they both run away, but unfortunately the Tri-Woman gets shot by the computer man and computer woman. I'm actually disappointed of the computer mans, because for a second, they look like the bad guys, but I will never hate computer woman. She is special and not like her brothers. And the Tri-Titan was gonna grab the computer man for revenge. But sadly the Titan computer man arrives and knocks down the Tri-Titan. And computer woman was telling that maybe they can use it as their favor. But the computer man says that the administrators want the full control of it. I honestly am on the secret V agent side, because this is messed up. The computers and some of the alliance are being selfish, but I will give all my opinions later on the video. But anyways, then Computer Man tells Tri-Woman that this is not personal and they are just following orders, and Computer Woman activates a computer control unit or a computer parasite and tells her to forgive her. Then Tri-Woman starts to get her energy back because she now has all her memories back, and then she immediately flies to the Tri-Titan to save him once again. Then he asks the secret V agent that what did he do, and the secret V agent looks mad at him, and after that, the Tri-Woman starts shooting at the Titan computer causing the transmission to go on error, and she also shoots at Cinema Titan's TV. So the hypnosis stops. She got some deep feelings for the Tri-Titan. She doesn't want nobody to touch her baby, but then the Titan computer tells her that they are on the same team. And Cinema Titan's head is back on the body, and this is also in frame of another leak. Then we see that she is mad at them, and basically telling them to back the fuck off. After that, she looks at the Tri-Titan with an happy cry emoji. Lol, this is literally me every time a Skibidi Wars episode comes out. But then they do the legendary deep hand touch again, and the Tri-Woman is preparing for the legendary hand touch, and the computer Titan says that this can't be. And in here is a happy and emotional moment, but that ends in a second, because seconds later, the sky turns pink, and the pink Triadian comes and runs into the Tri-Woman, interrupting the beautiful moment, and the most sad moment of Skibidi Wars comes, because she eats the Tri-Woman. I almost cried, not gonna lie. This was more sad than when Computer Woman rejected me. But after the fat pink Triadian finish her meal, her brother Lava Orange Triadian arrives at the scene, and by here we can tell how angry is the Tri-Titan, and starts screaming at the pink Triadian for eating her friend. And then he starts getting real mad and activates his magnet powers. In here I can tell that she knew she was screwed. And then he starts punching her, and then that scene ends. But then in here we are with the Toilet Emperor, and the malware tells to the Emperor that he finally located the Necromancer, and then the episode ends. And as I thought, apparently the Necromancer hid it on his own secret base, because he has the Sonar Titan on his side, and he also has the Plague Toilet and the G-Man Toilet on his side. And let's also remember that he also has his own Skeleton Toilet race. And this is just like the original series. The Necromancer is 100% a traitor and has his own plans, just like the Astro Toilets from the original series. And for the ones who think the Secret V Agent is a traitor, then let me explain. Apparently the Secret V Agent knows that what the Alliance did was wrong, and wanted them to leave the Tri-Titan alone, because he gave back the memories of the Tri-Woman. And maybe he might be the one that created the Tri-Titan, because maybe they captured it, and he wanted it to come back. But this guy has something against the computer race, because they were the ones who did it. And I totally agree with the Secret V Agent and the Tri-Woman. And also, when Verlin said that on episode 100 the plot of the Triadians will end, he probably means that Tri-Titan will kill the Triadians, or will make them to go back to their home planet. And maybe even the Tri-Titan teams up with the Alliance, because since he is now mad at his own race, he is now probably against them. And what about the Necromancer plot, you may ask? Well, that one is just beginning, because Verlin said that a new plot will start when the Triadians one ends, and he said that we will see the Necromancer at the end of episode 100. So this means the Necromancer plot will begin, and he will probably be against the Alliance and Toilets, because he is definitely on none side. And as Verlin said, I can't wait for this plot to start, this will be so good. And if you remember when the G-Man Toilet told the Necromancer that he would follow all his commands, well, apparently Necromancer took advantage of it, and is now using him, alongside with the Plague Toilet and Sonar Titan. So I can't wait to see a fight with Necromancer and Toilet Emperor. That will be so cool, and I can't wait to see him. I'm just imagining how he looks. He probably changed a lot. But anyways, that was the analysis and theories. What do you think about this episode? It was indeed the best one yet. But now, as always, we move on to the fan art section. First fan art is from the Honored TV, and in here he made a cool drawing of a TV man. And I love the effects and decorations. I will give it a 7 out of 10. Next fan art is also from the Honored TV, and in here he drew a Goku version of me. Lol, it looks amazing, not gonna lie. I will give it an 8 out of 10. Next fan art is from Pratiush, and in here he make an upgraded version of me. Looks amazing. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. And next art is also from Pratiush, and he drew Godzilla. I'm not a fan of Godzilla, but this drawing is amazing. I will give it a 7 out of 10. And last fan art is from Cooper, and in here he drew a Titan camera, alongside with the plunger cameraman, and me and computer woman together, and I gotta say that I love this. This is obviously a 10 out of 10. But anyways, that was all the fan arts. If you want yours to appear in my next video, join my Discord server, which will be linked in the description. And unfortunately there is no theory section today, because there are no theories on my last video. Kinda a surprise. So if you want your theory to appear in my next video, comment on the comments section your theories and thoughts, because I read every comment. But anyways, this video has come to an end. Make sure to like and subscribe, and turn on the notifications bell, so you don't miss any of my videos, and join my Discord server. Link in the description. Epic Sonar Man out.